Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
First down, Allen steps away to his left, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First carry of the game from Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, this is McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 18 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. On first down, Randall. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On first and 10, Shields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Off the bootleg. Shields rolling to his right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just...
Eagles come to the line to start their next drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. Big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Shields over the middle, complete to Samuel. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. first down. Shields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Shields. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. K.J. Hamler returning it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well. Try to make it 9 in a row. They'll run on first down. Randall. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have wiggled out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Allen's throw is complete. They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Ching picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, Randall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down. Shields. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down, it's Russell. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Shields. It's caught by Randall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Looking to throw. Shields. Caught by Tremble. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Shields. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Allen.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
One final try here for Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Randall, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
On 3rd down, Randall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now down by 13. A minute 50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Allen. He's got Rager.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Throwing is Allen. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Allen. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
He'll get this right back to Rager.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Allen. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Second down at 5. Now Allen. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
10 seconds to go. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And again, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.